Hi, I'm Harini Nagesh. I'm a data analyst at Data City. So you're familiar with SIG codes. SIG codes are one of the most traditional form of classifying companies into sectors. The issue arises when a company sort of select these SIG codes. So it's usually done when a company incorporates and they're done out of convenience. So this leads to a lot of issues like misclassification, issues with accuracy, and they were last updated in 2007. Things have changed so much since then. There are so many new sectors coming up, and they are not keeping up with the sectoral changes, development in the economy. So they're very static, and that's one of the major downfall of SIG codes in general. So that's where RTIC comes in. So RTICs are real-time industrial classification. They're built using machine learning algorithm, and then an expert is involved in building the RTICs basically. So rather than classifying companies out of convenience or just selecting a tick box, we let machine learning to look into the company's website text and classify them into the different pockets that they belong to. So RTICs are quite flexible. They can be easily updated. They are built in conjunction with some experts who work in that field, who are familiar with the different buckets of the sector that they work. Rather than having a static definitions of the sector, it's quite easy to build the definitions that we would want to see, even understand one of the most interesting and emerging sectors. For example, nuclear fusion is one of the most very recent sort of capabilities with energy generation sector, and we were able to build a very quick vertical for our energy generation RTIC in a week. So that's how easy and reliable RTICs are, and it's also very efficient. Apart from that, RTICs can be easily updated, and they're very real time, so you can sort of build as the sector evolves. You can sort of change the definitions of the sector and build your new verticals, edit them, adapt them to fit how the sector looks like now, and which is quite hard to do in a traditional classification. So RTICs generally predominantly maps a lot of the emerging economy, which is quite hard to get information on through traditional methods. So we focus a lot on emerging sectors, for example, agri-tech, quantum, engineering, biology, AI sectors, which has been built in conjunction with a lot of industry experts. For example, we built the immersive economy RTIC with Innovate UK KTN. There are around 400 different industry verticals on our platform that sort of captures the emerging economy. If you do not find an RTIC or a sector that you're looking out for on our platform, you can always build one. We have our analysts ready to sort of support you through that process. RTICs are not direct alternatives to SICs, but they try to sort of fill the gaps that SIG codes have with sort of mapping emerging sectors and identifying how many companies are there, what companies to invest in. One such use cases that we can talk about is DCIT mapping the engineering biology sector. In the recent report that they've published, you can see they've used our platform to build an engineering biology RTIC to understand what companies work in this sector through their expertise, and it is one of the best use cases because this sector is quite critical and contributes to the economy's growth as well. So RTICs have been sort of key tool to sort of map such interesting and growing sectors that could not have been done through traditional methods. We are currently working towards sort of helping and building a much more sophisticated way to manage RTICs. So we're also going global with our RTICs soon, which is quite interesting. And we're also looking into sort of the way RTICs are classified. Currently there are two tiers to an RTIC and a vertical level, but we're exploring ways to sort of look into multi-tiered RTICs and how it can be done. So that's something that we're looking forward to sort of develop and see how RTIC goes. And one of the key things that we have improved is with the sort of the quality assurance side of RTICs. We update RTIC yearly and we continue to strive to keep them up to date so that users get the best out of the platform.